My name is Ayah Nuriddin. I'm currently a doctoral candidate at Johns Hopkins University in the Department of the History of Medicine. I began as a student with Imam Al-Kisai Institute many years ago, sometime in the early 2000s, when I was still in high school. I came as a student to memorize Quran, and one of the most important things that I learned while studying at Imam Al-Kisai Institute was not only the ability to just memorize the Quran, but to understand the role that the Quran played in my life and how I could use the skills of memorizing Quran and apply them to my other goals in life. So one of the things I've learned a lot from the Imam Al-Kisai Institute, I've learned responsibility, I've learned time management, confidence, accountability, kindness, and compassion, all from the amazing students and teachers that are a part of this institution. So the values and the skills that I learned from this institute have helped me achieve my goals and have really shaped how the person that I've become today, being a good citizen in this society. We have students now that have gone on to, like myself, who've gone on to places like Johns Hopkins, but we have other students who are places like MIT and Harvard and Cornell, who are doing amazing work in their communities, in their professions, and in society at large. And that is because of the values and the skills and the morals that they learned right here at Imam Al-Kisai Institute. And so I am deeply indebted to the time that I spent here. And I've learned so much from being here, and I continue to be a part of this institution. And alhamdulillah, they've actually given me the opportunity to give back by not only speaking to you today, but also I had the opportunity to speak to some of the students at a career day last year. And I was so astonished because not only are the students excelling in their Islamic studies and they're learning the scripture and the Quran, but they have so many different goals and interests and aspirations that really give me a lot of hope for our society today. There were students who were interested in fields like social work and architecture and science and mathematics. They wanted to be teachers and lawyers and doctors and do all kinds of great things because they know that the Quran has empowered them to be the best citizens that they can be. The approach and methodology of the Imam Al-Kisai Institute as one that I think is more holistic than some other religious institutions, where you not only learn the actual text of the Quran and you actually learn the sort of morals and values of the religion, but you also learn how to apply those things in your daily life. And so you learn the ability to take certain kinds of values and skills, like the ability to memorize the Quran. How can that apply to your ability to be a good student, for example? It teaches you time management. It teaches you responsibility. It teaches you to hold yourself accountable. And those are all things that shape your ability to move into other professions. And so the students come here, not only do they engage in sort of Islamic learning, but they also have recreational activities. There's a homeschooling program. There's all kinds of enrichment for the students that help build them to a holistic, sort of comprehensive program that helps to develop the students. Really beautiful about this institution is not only do you have these amazing qualified teachers. For example, we even have a teacher here that has a PhD in physics. And you know, when you're 12 years old, when do you have the opportunity to learn from somebody with that level of education and have them help you with your own work? It's an amazing opportunity that you don't get at a lot of places. But in addition to having these amazing educators, the students also benefit from having older students mentor them, and then having alumni come back and give back. So we have people who have gone off to college and gone off and studied in their various professions, and they come back here and because they want to be a part of this institution. And so they have the students have the opportunity to not only learn the religion from these people, but they also have the opportunity to learn whatever these other areas of expertise are. The Imam Al-Kisai Institute creates a healthy atmosphere for students to grow in so many different ways, which is something that again is I think very unique to this institution, where you have a lot of the teachers and our former students themselves participating in a career day with other people that were also former students of this institution, talking about how to get ready for college and how to what kinds of work you need to do if you're interested in certain kinds of fields. So we had students here who are interested in fields like architecture and medicine and mathematics and social work. And all of this is comes from not only being having interest from school, but also they're in a lot of ways inspired by what they learn from reading the Quran every day. So they get a lot more than just an education. They get an enhancement. They're enriched by their time here, because not only are the teachers extremely qualified, but they're also kind, compassionate, and caring people who are invested in the success of all of their students. And the students also encourage each other, which is something that is really important to see, especially in the society that we have now, where you see the students benefiting and educating each other, the older students mentoring the younger students, the older students and alumni like myself being able to come back and share our experiences with students that are here now, to show them what are the skill, like how they can use their skills and their values to make this world a better place. And so there are these great opportunities for exchange, where you have teachers, students, former students, community members, all working together for the enrichment of the institution and preparing the students to be successful in so many different ways. And that's why we have these great examples of students who have gone on to do really great things, who have gone on to top-tier institutions like Harvard, MIT, Penn, etc. So really what this institute does is create an opportunity for community building, where people of all ages, all professions, careers, interests, all come together, not only because of their love of the Quran, but also because they want to see the students of this institution succeed. So I think the future for Imam Al-Kisai Institute is bright. The examples of the students and alumni and its teachers that are a part of this institution show its capacity to grow and to succeed. And given the opportunity, I think that they could create a model community, not only for Muslims living in the United States, but for other people who are interested in faith-based work, from the teachers and from the students, and then from the parents as well, and community members who see the value. I think what they say, the proof is in the pudding. They see what happens when their students come here. They see what happens when their community is involved with this institution, and they see the fruit that comes from that interaction. And so I think with the blessing of Allah and with the continued support of the community, the future is bright for Imam Al-Kisai Institute. So my wish for the Imam Al-Kisai Institute is not only to just keep up the good work that has benefited me and plenty of others like me over the years. My wish is that this institution to grow and to prosper and to expand, so that even more students have the opportunity to benefit from the great work that we're doing here. So thank you so much, and I hope you have learned from this video, and I hope you'll be interested in participating in events and participating in the Institute in the future, inshallah.